Now then, and welcome to Rimworld, a colony simulator by Tynan Sylvester. This was suggested to me by my patrons and sponsored by my patrons to get the game and play it out. So I'm going to have a go. I've played it through a little bit in single player just to see if I liked it for a start, and I do. I've played it through to see if I can understand the basics of it, and after many failed attempts, I do. So without further ado, let's crack on with Rimworld. It is quite an epic game. An epic looking game at least anyway. We're going to make a new colony. We have three choices. We can crash land with 3 survivors. We can be a single lone rich explorer. Or we can have 5 tribespeople to attempt to rebuild. I went with the 5 explorers of a tribe, and I'm thinking of going with the difficulty level. You have 3 sort of difficulty levels. So Cassandra Classic creates a steadily increasing curve of challenges and tension to make it more difficult as we go on, right? Phoebe Chillax basically gives a lot of disasters, but gives you plenty of time between disasters to build your colony, which I kind of like, and I've been playing on test run. Then there's Randy Random, who can just do any random event whenever, however he wants to, which is fine for some people, but for me, I kind of like the Cassandra Classic. While I've been testing it out, base builder Phoebe Chillax, basically just building my base and less of the dangers in the world, but I've still been getting a few random events. And I'm tempted to go with the base builder still. Still tempted. But I think some challenge here says, for players on their first game or casual players who still want a challenge, threats are dangerous but not brutal. I think I'm going to go with that for Season 1. Some challenge. Cassandra on some challenge. Just to get to grips with it. Once we've done a Season 1, maybe, if everyone likes it, I'll do a Season 2 on a higher difficulty. So now we've got to create the world, and we can put in a world seed. I don't particularly have a world seed in mind, so I'm going to use myself as a world seed. We're going to keep randomized, well, not random randomized. Global coverage, 30%. Overall rainfall, we shall have it normal. Overall temperature, normal. And generate. So we're going to generate the world, and then we're going to have to generate 5 characters in our Rimworld experience. 5 characters that I am going to use my Patreons as the named characters and try and keep them alive for a while. Well, a while. Try and keep them alive. Always try and keep them alive forever. Right, now this is the 30% of the world that has been generated. What sort of area should we think of getting? I think a foresty area around this coastline maybe, because it looks like it's on the edge of a coastal area. On the edge of an ocean, should I say. Maybe something around this sort of area. We do want to look at the terrain types. We want growing period all year round is nice, and sort of an average temperature throughout the year would be nice as well. Makes it easier to work with. And some stone would be great. So, this is different tropical rainforest designs. I feel like this is going to be the place. I don't really want to be too close to somebody else, do I? I don't know how to deal with other people, other tribes and stuff like that. There's a few other tribes over here, though. I don't know how to deal with those. So let's try down this sort of bay area. Let's see what we've got over here. We've got an all-year-round temperature fest. Time zone, we're on the east coast. Yeah, everything seems to be okay around here. Temperatures all year round are good, which means farming all year round is good. I like that. We've got limestone and marble, limestone granite and marble, limestone and marble, slate and marble, slate and sandstone, limestone and granite. I don't really care so much, but I'd like to have a choice. We're going to be in the mountains around here, I guess. In between the 2 mountains, in the bay there. That's a good place. I like the look of that place. I like the look of that place indeed. Okay, so that's going to be our landing site. It's flat. It's limestone and granite. It's got average temperatures, quite high all year round, growing. rainfall quite a bit, and let's try it. Let's try it. Right, so we've got 5 random characters, and I'm going to start off by just checking through to see if any of these are worthy of what I want to do, my Patreon-wise. I'm looking for a particular group of characters. I'm looking for a doctor type, so medicine. So have we got anybody high on medicine? High on medicine, that sounds good. We've got one person high on medicine, but it's a female. I'm looking for a male high on medicine. 5 medicine, okay. Also good with growing and melee. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Research is only at a 1 though. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Growing construction's not too bad either. I think I'm going to keep this one. He's got asthma in both lungs. That could be a problem. Breathing needs tending. Breathing. I don't think there's anything I can do with that right now. What we got? Incapable of nothing. Trigger happy. Okay. He doesn't have a shooting skill, so that's not going to make any difference. Lazy. His walk speed is just slower, but he's a fast walker. What? He's lazy. His work speed is -20, but he walks quicker than most people, so he looks fast and is actually not doing anything. I like. Okay. We're going to name this one after first Patreon. And this is going to be Stretch. Stretch Bluey. I don't know exactly how this is going to work out, but this is Autopia. This is Autopia. And Autopia is going to be a healer, apparently. Okay, Autopia is going to be a healer. I'm looking at the growing skill, the medicine skill, and the crafting, I guess. We need doctors and healers, so I'm going to keep Autopia as a healer. What other ones have we got? We've got another farmer who's good at shooting. Okay. Female. Farmer, good at shooting. Ben is pretty good at melee and social. The leader of the group. Maybe the construction and that could be better. He's full on combat and greeting people. I'm not sure I want that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some randomizing with the other ones, I think. I think I'm going to have to do some randomizing with the others and see what we can get out of it all. They all seem to have asthma. Well, no, okay, those 2 have asthma. Okay, well, Autopia. Autopia's now got asthma. And that is our first abandoned child that is going to be in our colony. I'm going to make the other 4, and I'll show you in a sec. Okay then, so in no particular order, because it was all particularly random, I've picked out the characteristics that I think sum up my patrons in certain ways. Now, obviously, it's random and it's a game, so it's come up with all sorts of weird stuff that is not true in any shape or form. But in essence, I'm trying to keep with how my patrons are on the Patreon server and stuff like that. So we start off with Gene Splicer. Now, with a name like Gene Splicer, I would expect him to be good as a doctor. I was hoping that I could get a Gene Splicer to be high in medicine, high in research, and be Dr. Gene Splicer. But this is kind of the best I managed to roll randomly for a Gene Splicer. He is a psychopath. I'm sure he's not really a psychopath, but he's a psychopath. And he is steadfast, which is good. He's incapable of social, which means that he won't talk to any of the outsiders of the tribe. Reclusive tribe, cave tender. Not really sure what they do. They add to bonuses to these sort of things. But the main thing is that he's got the passion for medicine. So he's going to make a good doctor. Defending internally and beating up people as they come into our camp, melee. His side advantage, cook. So he can be the cook that is a doctor. And he can also do crafting when there's no cooking or doctoring to do. He can do crafting, right? And defend the base with melee. Autopia is down as the healer here. Autopia was the first one that we picked up, the abandoned child healer and trigger happy, lazy, fast walker. We've also got kind of a doctor with the medicine of 5, but mostly growing. growing is the passion. So Autopia's going to be the farmer, who when there's nothing to farm, or farmer and doctor, who when there's nothing to farm or doctor likes a bit of crafting and melee to defend the base. So Gene Splicer and Autopia are basically the melee homemakers. There's one that grows the food, one that cooks the food. One that grows the food, one that cooks the food, and they both look after the injured, and when there's nothing else to do, they do crafting at crafting benches and stuff like that around the place, which I think is fairly good and fitting. Autopia, of course, has asthma in both lungs. we may have to try and do something about that in-game. Next up, we've got Foxy. Lupina Fox, or otherwise known as Foxy. The only female of the colony. I wonder who she's going to fall in love with. Or who's going to fall in love with her. Maybe they'll be fighting over Foxy. She is a cave child who was a weaver. She likes being a night owl, which I've got to try and figure out in-game, because I've not had a night owl before. Someone who likes to go out at night and has a better mood if they're out at night. And they have a worse mood if they're up in the day. And she's a careful shooter. Now, with Foxy, with a name like Fox, I wanted the cunning Fox Hunter. So, as a shooting skill, I wanted a decent shooting skill and a little with the animals. And then the other skills were kind of, what do you do when you're not hunting animals? Constructing, growing, mining, crafting, researching, all those things. There's quite a few, like, interested passions that she's got, which are very useful for the colony. But shooting and going out being the hunter is going to be Fox's main job. Then we've got Dalcos, the keeper. Dalcos is age 72 according to this. Dalcos is the mature leader of the colony, I would say now. He's the lawkeeper. He's got a social of 8, which means I'm going to send Dalcos out to talk to any strangers that pass by. I've also given him a very high shooting. He's going to be kind of the military leader. Skills-wise, he's got some general average skills for doing all the things. And then artistic. He's quite artistic, so I might have some art coming from Dalcos in the future. A little bit of everything, crafting and everything else-wise. He's not incapable of anything, which is good. He does have a blocked artillery, though. A blocked artery. But his brother is next on the list, B-Man. So we've got, I can't remember which came first. The cousins for Dalcos, or Buffalo. Oh yeah, Buffalo came up as this random name here, and I thought, Buffalo, he's the brother. Oh, he's brother of Dale. So I changed the surname, and it became B-Man. B-Man here is unfortunate that B-Man was the last one to roll, because I kind of already got bored of rolling randomly all the dice to try and get one person right. But this is kind of suitable. Kind of suitable. Not that B-Man is an abandoned child, but he is a lawkeeper, and his brother is a lawkeeper as well, so they're kind of fitting in there. I've got Dalcos being the older brother, shooting 12, social 8, and general skills around camp, whereas B-Man is shooting 4, but he's got a passion for it, he's got interest in it, and he's got some other good skills around the place, but his main desire is construction. And if I get B-Man doing all the construction work, with this burning passion, his experience is going to send this level 4 up through the roof in no time. And B-Man is a very good builder on the server, so I'm expecting that to be the main thing for B-Man, a good builder on the server. He's a hard worker, yes indeed, and careful shooter. Okay, so shooting and construction for B-Man, shooting and, well, social, probably the warden of the place when we've got prisoners and stuff. Dalcos. Foxy out hunting and then constructing when she's back at home. Growing and doctoring. Cooking and doctoring. We've got a fairly good group. And I hope that they are pleased, as the Patreons paid for this game and I'm doing this playthrough for them. I hope that these 5 are happy. Other Patreons will be added later in the season, in the series, as we gain more tribesmen. But these were the first 5 tribesmen that we received, had to randomise, and these are the patrons that I've picked out based on the randomisation of these skills. So let's see where they land. Okay, the gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot, with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. Okay, we can do this. So the guys are here. Let's see. Right, let's get a quick pause. Let the guys catch up with us. We've got to think immediately about who's going to carry what, and also where we're going to build. So we're on a coastline. This is quite cool, having a coast. Yes, I like that. We've got some mountainous kind of area around here. There's some areas over here. There's plenty of decent resources, plenty of space for everything. I think central is going to be just fine. Maybe this area over here would be a good starting place. So, we're going to begin. And I'm going to start by giving out some orders. I'm going to mine out... actually, no, I'm not even going to mine out. I'm going to stockpile right here. I'm just going to start a little stockpile just here. We'll just have a little 6x6 stockpile. We will allow everything to be stored there, and we will give it highest priority at the moment. Right, that's going to be the first bit. Next up, we need to figure out who's going to do what. Utopia was a melee, so let's give Utopia this club. Dalkos is very good at shooting. Have we got any? We've got a bow over here. Let's give Dalkos the bow. Jean, we'll give Jean the jade knife. And what we got down here? This is another melee. Let's give B-Man the melee. He should have something better than that eventually, but that'll do. Foxy can have this spear for now. Yes. Yes, that's probably about right. We've also got Pandy, a female husky, and Tyranny, a female husky, and Haruka. Haruka, a female cat. So we've got plenty of females here. What training we got available? We've got all the training available. They haven't been trained at all yet. Okay. So, oh, there's another bow there. Actually, Foxy, cancel that work and get this bow from over here. Okay. Let's let them get to grips with what's going on early. We will make this stuff available to haul. We can start them hauling this, and all the wood we can haul that, and that we can haul. Our silver supplies we can haul. I think hauling everything, good plan. Lots of tree stuff down here. Let's get them hauling that as well. And they should just start running everything up into this area over here. I will hunt the alpacas and let Foxy go out and start getting the meat together that way. We will carefully go through this now, very carefully. I would like to see some simple buildings coming together very early on. I would like to dig into here as well, but I'll do that over the course of time. I don't think that's a good idea to start now. In fact, we'll start a structure. We will start a wooden structure just generally around here, just as a place for ourselves to rest up for a little while and just make sure we've got somewhere safe. I will eventually make this area a bit better, I should think. This will probably be the farming area. This will be my initial storage area, and I'll do something to the north that way and do something to the south this way. But for now, we'll just extend this out, and we will chop all of this wood down that's close by here. Get rid of that. We will harvest any of these plants that are locally close by, and I will set up a crafting spot just around here where we can craft up a few bits and pieces to get us going. Let's craft up another couple of short bows. Okay. And we also probably going to need to create a butcher's table somewhere close by here as well. There we go. And that's basically it. A few stove. We're going to need a stove. We'll have a butcher's table and a stove next to this, so we can do a bit of hunting and come back and make some food. Farming wise, we can get the basics started, can't we? Let's get a first growing area sorted out. I'll just randomly make it a 10 by 10 here for now. And we'll make that... let's go with rice to begin with, because rice is a nice simple food to create. And we should be good with all this. So what's stopping this being created? Nothing. Well, we need steel for that. 80 steel. We don't have any steel right now, do we? Do we have any steel just sort of hanging around on the map? Let's have a quick look around. What's this over here? Limestone chunks. There's sometimes steel just sort of hanging around on a map, just fallen down, or something you can break down to get steel. What's this over here? Compact plaster steel. Okay. A slate wall. I don't want them to go too far away in case we encounter anything early game. Steel wall. Here we go. So we can set to deconstruct this steel wall, and that'll give us a load of steel. And now they can rush off and do that. We'll give them a little run. I will set up their orders and stuff as well in a little bit. Their work orders, so they know what they've got to do and what they're allowed to do and what they can't do and so on. Make a door. That's it. Fill all this lot in. Yeah. At the moment, they're all pretty busy doing that. I would like to limit their amount of stuff that they're allowed to do. So what I'm going to do with the priorities, okay? Let's pause. Oh, no. Well, they're running fine. Let's just leave them to run with the initial stuff. What we're going to have them do is fighting fires is #1 priority. Anything that sort of saves their own lives is #1 priority. Being a patient is #1 priority. So if there's a fire or they need to have any rest whatsoever, that is their priority. Okay? And then I'm going to give them a priority job. So priority #1 for Gene Splicer is Doctor. Autopia can also have a priority 1 as a medicine, so they can both be medics. We'll get rid of the other things for now. Dalcos the Keeper, he is priority #1 there. Foxy is priority #1 hunting. Dalcos can also be priority hunting as well. Dean was going to be the cook, so we'll do that. And Autopia is going to be grow, so we'll do that. Cut plant we'll get rid of for now. Smithing and tailoring and everything else we'll get rid of for now. They're all just sleeping randomly on the floor, aren't they, at the minute? Yep. We will have things that I want them to do is going to be priority 2. So hauling stuff around, keeping the place clean, and cutting plants down, and mining is all basically what I'm asking them to do. So that's going to be the second priority. If I want something cleared, something done, then that's the second priority quick. Foxy's got a food poisoning from the berries. I'll see what. Okay. Animals, I also want the animals to stay in the home area. So we'll, or I can extend the animal area actually. Let's change the zone for the animals. Animal area 1. Let's just make that here for now, so they don't go wandering off out all over the place. Have anyone started deconstructing the steel wall yet? Is it already deconstructed? Was it over here? That's a slate wall. I think they've already done it then, have they? Let's see, we've got some steel over here. Yes, we have. Okay, that's good. So that should be them being able to make this soon enough. We should be able to make this soon enough. We need to put some lights down and we need to put some furniture in. So we need to put a couple of beds in. Let's put 5 beds next to each other. Just because there's nothing like sleeping in the same room as friends for now. It's fine. We can work with that. We just need space for them. And then we can start clearing these areas. We've got a little bit of growing going on over here. That's a good start. I really want this to be my priority now though. We've not got 80 steel. We've got 34 steel. That's why we can't do any of that. We've got any steel that we can steal. Any more steel that we can steal. That's what we're after. After a steel wall, a slate wall again. That'll be a sandstone wall. I'm just looking. Just looking around, I need to find something that we can just knock down and pick up. So we've got the steel. There's another slate wall. Is this steel wall? There's a steel wall. Okay, let's go deconstruct all of this steel wall over here so they can bring all that back in as well. Let's see if they get on with it. Everybody, over here. Everybody over here. Can you go and get it? Autopia, B-Man, everybody. Foxy's getting it. Foxy's getting it. Foxy knows what's the score. Foxy knows the score. Foxy's bringing back the stuff, which means we're up to 38. Just need to hurry up and get that steel down here, boys. Dalkos. Prioritize. Not assigned to constructing. Okay, who's assigned to constructing? Only one person's assigned to constructing. That'll be why. So let's do that as 2. Set that up as 2. Jean doesn't have a construction skill. Okay. And Autopia is going to be the healer. So we'll take Autopia back. So we'll just get those on construction. We will also take them off mining, because they'll be crafting or hauling instead. Alright, so they're sleeping. They're all sleeping in a bed next to each other, and they all love it. Let's see what their needs are. They don't like shared bedroom. No one likes shared bedroom. They don't like their ugly environment. They're having disturbed, and they're starving. Okay, so we really need to get this made so that we can start cooking some food up. So I want everybody to go and get the steel. I want them prioritizing bringing this steel back. B-Man, break it, break it, break it. I don't think there's enough steel there for ever getting this stove ready. I would like there to be, obviously. It's a limestone wall, granite wall. It's another granite wall. No, up to 70 steel. Up to 70 steel. Was there none left up there? No, there isn't. Okay. More granite wall. More slate wall. Oh, man. I suppose I could do it the other way around. I don't need steel, but I would like to get a stove, a proper steel stove, straight away. There's no downed spaceship parts or anything like that around. What's this? Limestone. More slate. There's plastic steel. Well, I don't want the plastic steel. Where's any more steel? Over here. That's granite. There's actual steel, but compacted steel in there I can't use until I can smelt it. So there's no point chasing after that. There's a granite wall over here. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it in steel. We're just going to have to make a campfire instead, aren't we? We're just going to have to make a campfire over here. And then they can start cooking food on the campfire. Let's see. Cook simple meals. We will do that forever. And whoever's the cook will do that forever. I expect that Gene Splicer should get on with it. If you can find anything to cook, Gene. Gene, please, cook stuff. Have they eaten all the raw stuff already? Is all the raw stuff? The raw stuff's gone. They've basically eaten all the raw meat. That is not a good plan, boys and girls. Alright, we're going to have to set some more hunting then, aren't we? What's this over here? This is... Oh, let's pause. That is huntable. That is huntable. And, well, let's just do the order for hunting and just get them hunting everything. Everything in a certain region. There was a load up there that are huntable. What are they? Are they? Ah, they're good. Yeah, we'll hunt those. That's good. Okay, so we're doing a load of hunting. That's good. Send Foxy off for the hunting. And Dalkos could also do hunting, couldn't he? Let's see who else is good at hunting. Let's do that. In fact, hunting. I could throw B-Man in as well if B-Man's got a weapon. Oh, he's only got a normal, a normal sword thing. So let's make him. Oh, he's already got short bow over here. Let's get him over here. B-Man. 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 Come over here. Equip a short bow. do it, and then you can go hunting with the others. Jean, I need you to prioritize doing some of this. Butcher creature, and we'll do it forever while they're here. That's it. Jean will get on with that. So the hunters will now be going out and hunting, and the home preppers will be prepping the home. We've got somebody down here already, somebody new. Let's see, Dalkos, what are you doing? You're about to butcher. Can you do trading with Sammy instead? Let's see what Sammy's got. Your negotiator, Dalkos, cannot talk properly because of poor health. This will affect trade prices. Consider using a healthier negotiator. What? Whatever. Okay, we've got that to sell. We'll sell that. Make a bit of money off that. We've got a superior short bow that we made. We'll sell that as well, because we're good at crafting, but we need some more stuff. Let's buy in some medicine. So we're losing 6 overall. Let's buy in some simple meals, because we're going to be very, very hungry. And what's this stuff? This is the good drugs. 80 though, we can't afford that. We can't afford the 80 for the drugs. We can get some more survival meals though. Let's just focus on getting food to start with. Right, so we'll pick all that up and bring that in to sort it out. There we go. They're eating the survival meals already before they even bring them in. There we go. Dalkos is now focused on cooking, which is good. We can get some crops in soon enough. Everybody's going to be good. Sammy should be leaving us soon. See, every now and again these couple of wanderers will turn up and see what we're doing. But that is like the first couple of days sorted, and a simple start for my Rimworld campaign. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you're interested in watching more, then check out the subscription to my Supporters Club channel, where I'll be posting the Rimworld videos every Tuesday on Tactical Tuesdays. And join the amazing adventure of my patrons in space of Rimworld. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.